What's left of pro-democracy efforts in China? Where do they stand these days, would you say?
They've hit a wall, to be honest, because after Tiananmen, there was another attempt to not so much to challenge the power of the party, but to create a civil society next to the party. And Liu Xiaobo was one of the promoters of that approach. And in the early 2000s, there was a lot of movement in the society, lawyers, environment, AIDS, fight AIDS. There were to fight injustice in the appropriation of land. There was a lot of society action, and that was allowed for some time by the Communist Party. And at one stage in 2008, there was a clampdown. Liu Xiaobo was arrested because he organized the Charter 08, which is a kind of manifesto for democracy in China. And that manifesto was signed by hundreds of intellectuals, university academics, doctors, and so on. And the government got scared because all of a sudden there was a kind of opposition network that was emerging. And so Liu Xiaobo was arrested. He was sentenced to 11 years in prison, and he died before the end of his term. He won the Nobel Prize, the Nobel Peace Prize in 2010 for this action. But all resistance from the society was really broken, especially after Xi Jinping arrived in power after 2012. In 2015, 250 lawyers were arrested, and they were only released if they signed a commitment not to touch sensitive issues. So it has become the room for maneuver for this kind of action is extremely limited today.
It's hard